Kazakhstan sees the rise of civil activity, report analysts after conducting research on the citizens' attitude to political process. With the upcoming elections, recent arrests and the famous state program on language development, will the residents of the country be ready for a possible transition of power? Find out next. After the relatively quiet summer, the Institute of Political Decisions has presented the results of its survey, Kazakh citizens' attitude to the political process. Sociologists learned that the majority of respondents believe there is an alternative to the current president, Nursultan Nazarbayev. The number of people who believe there is an alternative, or even in the concept of the alternative, is growing. Back in 1999, Sirik Balsin Abdildin was a presidential candidate from the Kazakh Communist Party. A decade ago, he was seen as the only real alternative to the active head of state. At the same time, the political patriarch believes the key feature of a presidential candidate should be his familiarity with the people. People, especially those close to President Nazarbayev, say that there is no alternative, but they are bootlickers. There are no irreplaceable people in general, and this has been proved by history. Regular Almaty residents, however, have difficulties naming at least one bright star of the Kazakh politics. People see all officials as a single grey mess. Perhaps only the Prime Minister stands out. I know a man with mustache. These officials change all the time, but they are all the same. I think it is Musin, the mayor of the city. I once saw his dacha with a 3-meter-high fence. It looks like he has something to hide. The Institute's experts say the people are not really interested in who will lead them to the bright future. Only about 15% of the total population of the country is following the events in the national politics. Thus, we can talk about results only when we encounter someone from these 14%. The rest of the people can only say that they generally trust the president but believe there could be an alternative. Political experts explain the political apathy with the indifference of the population, since the people's opinion quite evidently no longer matters to the authorities. Kazakhstan hosts the International Forum on the Perspectives and Strategic Development Directions of the Theatre Art. The event is attended by specialists from Russia and Korea. Interestingly, the participants of the forum came up to an opinion that theatre should be a centralized institution controlled by the authorities. The stages of Kazakh theatres should become platforms for the state propaganda, believe speakers of the International Forum on the Prospects for the Development of Art in Kazakhstan. The theatre should always promote only the state policies, which is the policy of the common sense. The art of theatre touches souls, and they could become the centers of dissent in the society, sound the alarm representatives of the artist community. This really surprised members of the most commercially successful performance group in Kazakhstan, the Artishok. The theatre does work together with the city administration occasionally, but believes the future will still leave place for self-expression. We're happy to be together with the state in this partnership, but if something will be proposed to us that could compromise our artists' vision of the truth, then of course we would decline such an offer. There are 47 theatres in Kazakhstan. The operation should be regulated by a single law financed by the state, although theatres must not depend on the state politics, believes director Andrei Kizilov. He says that the art of theatre was never interlinked with politics, and making it a propaganda tool will only degrade it. A theatre cannot exist without subsidies. It is the easiest way to make it dependent or to deprive of finances. Also, a theatre can be given a lot of money in exchange for compliance, but it is nonsense. The forum participants adopted a memo on the current situation in Kazakh theatres. It will be later sent as an appeal to the president's administration. Perhaps experts believe that the development of art directly depends on the head of state, as he might be the single major producer in the country. That is all for today. Thank you for watching and goodbye.